right, correct. Okay, rookie ban's out of the way. Now, what did we see last time? Did we see a Xiaohu ban here, Mr. Lyric?
You know, people clap. What I'm wondering is, again, are we going to see early Nidalee for the side of IG? But obviously this time IG, like you said, is on red side, so the same thing's not exactly possible. And RNG sticking with the tried and true approach of banning out rookie. Who would have guessed?
Triple ban. Yeah, who would have seen that one coming? You've got two on the side of Invictus Gaming, and I'm just stuttering because I think the Gragas is targeted towards the potential flex. Ming's played it in the past, but of course seen in the top lane in the LPL. RNG just go back to what's meta. The first pick, Kai'Sa, strong for Gala.
I mean, this is so expected, right? Again, it's Gala. Gala is, I think, an S tier Kai'Sa player. It's his best champion by far. He actually looks very good on this pick. But IG are going to answer our questions, people clap, and they are going to pick the Nidalee.
Yes, they are. Back to Shun. He played really well and missed a lot of spears. I'll keep pointing that out because it's always something funny, but was so pivotal with that early Night Harvester. Found a jungle lead, and Way, even though he's clearing so fast, it didn't have the same impact on the map. So we'll see what IG partner it with. The Rel for Lucas was also great. The newer support onto Invictus Gaming also stepping up to the quality of players.
And we've just highlighted this champion. There's so many options in terms of kind of what it can do, how it can set up fights, how it can peel for teammates, how it can start fights. But RNG going to keep it simple. Going for the Olaf, going for the Orianna. You know, a lot of people would consider this your S tier top 3 champions, best AD carry, best jungler, you know, maybe arguably with Udyr. And then such a safe, most picked mid laner in the LPL, get lane priority against a lot of things, doesn't really have any good counters. So RNG, I think, are feeling in a much more versatile position than they were in game 1.
Hey, you know what I love as well? We've seen Xiaohu play this top lane. Clement and I talked about it in our last broadcast where this can technically be flexed. Xiaohu is willing to pull this up. So if all things considered, if they want to pivot and be more versatile, Xiaohu will import that right up into that top lane. So keep that in the back of your mind, ladies and gentlemen, while we see Rookie onto an Azir.
Rookie gonna go back to still something that can give him the lane prior early on, but much more of a team fighter, still keeping that range identity that we know for IG to be true. They're gonna be keeping RNG at arm's length. And now for IG, we are looking at what should be an AD carry on 4th pick. I would hope they go for that last pick top laner, especially up against what RNG like to do, like you've highlighted.
Yeah.
The thing for AD carries is we are missing some S tier, like along the lines of Samira, but I don't think Samira really fits their comp that well. I actually would really like if they pick the Aphelios here. Maybe it combos a bit awkwardly with the Rel. The other thing that would pop to mind is if they want to go with the Jhin. Jhin with Rel is completely fine. You clear waves in the bot side. You can still play that poke siege sort of style, but instead they're just going to go back to the Xayah.
Adds a lot of scaling, right? Azir, Xayah, late game feels pretty favorable just off 2 picks. If that is the choice, we already talked about Invictus Gaming. Maybe
this would be surprising.
Get the Gnar for TheShy.
I'm surprised because, again, you can counter pick top. They've already showed their AD carry.
Yeah.
But instead, I guess IG just prioritizing this so much. Again, it is TheShy's most played champion. Just wanting to get this one locked in immediately. And now for RNG, I wonder where they go. Actually, they could even just go for the Jace, which I just saw they have banned themselves. No other real stand-up counters to the Gnar. You do have the Gangplank, but then they would have to play more around that bottom half of the map. The only other strong top laner would be something in my mind like the Kennen, but we're bringing out the Sylas.
Okay. Xiaohu, when he knows, this is TheShy's 3rd, 4th most played champion. TheShy played a lot of Sylas top a couple of years ago and has kind of been always in the back of his pocket picks. And seeing the styles from Xiaohu when we now get the Gnar top lane, the final pick being that Xayah as we hovered over before. And we still have that semblance of poke, just not as much here, Lyric, on IG. So walk me through how this engage works when you have Azir, when you have Gnar, and a bit of scaling on the roster.
I mean, at the same time, right, we do know IG outranges Orange.
Yep.
So they are still playing a bit of a poke style. They are still playing to contest over mid-wave, use their range. Maybe poke's not the right term, but they want RNG to come into them, and if RNG don't come into them, they're going to whittle RNG out, and they're going to be able to get on the objective. So for IG, it's actually a very similar game plan, even with the TheShy on Gnar. Maybe not as many winning lanes, but I'm actually questioning RNG's comp for that because, I mean, you're picking Sylas. I don't think Sylas really hard smashes the Gnar lane. I do expect it to win and with all-in and jungle pressure, but that's about it.
All right, so for RNG, we'll rediscover that comp a little bit as we go into game, because seeing Xiaohu on something that I think Sylas, the best word to put with him is volatile, right? We've seen some of the best mid laners / top laners pull out this pick, and it can go really bad and fall on its face, and then take a while to ramp up, or it can snowball out of control and against certain comps, take over games. I think for Xiaohu as well, running into TheShy, a lane we focused on, volatility is the perfect word to encapsulate it, as he's taken phase rush. So it's going to be another fun lane to watch, ladies and gentlemen. Back onto the rift for game number 2 between RNG and IG. Our final series before we go on a 2-week break. We've had LPL 7 days a week of English broadcast. So glad we could finally provide that for you folks. But now that we're running into RNG and IG after game 1, you talked about IG's comp being similar. You did talk about RNG wanting to run into them once again. It just feel there's a lot more tools there, Lyric, because, you know, with Xiaohu being able to steal some of the ultimates, you've got the Orianna, you've got, as a close call comes through, you've also got the Orianna pair up with the Emperor's Divide or the Gnar ulti.
I'll be honest, though. I don't think the ultimates look all that good for Xiaohu to steal.
Oh, really?
You know, we have Cougar form from Nidalee. It doesn't really offer that much. Feather Storm from Xayah doesn't offer that much. You can't, like, recall those feathers right and get the CC off like Xayah otherwise would. Getting the Mega Gnar from TheShy, I guess, is okay. And the Rel ultimate is obviously the big one for me. But, you know, the way I view Sylas is kind of like an AP version of Irelia, in the sense that for him to win lane, he wants to take a lot of heavy trades, so he wants a lot of vision. If not, he can survive on his own, but he won't be in a winning position. But you're only as good as really the ultimates you can steal, and this isn't a game that I really see a ton of value in the Sylas pit. And I think the Gnar is going to do fine in this 1v1.
Yeah.
He's going to do completely fine. He'll be able to bully him out again. Xiaohu needs to find the all-in potential. You have the hop to get away from the Absconda Duct, and in your Mega form, you can just knock him away or stun him, and you could always disengage.
I respect the phase rush here in the lane as well, because I think phase rush, you know, getting that 3-burst trade and then just running away from Gnar range. But if you get tagged by the boomerang, it still feels like either way, TheShy's going to feel pretty comfortable with a lot of those trades.
The thing is, the phase rush to me is not necessarily about those trades with Gnar himself. It's about either the stick potential, so being able to follow up from your all-in, or being able to get away from junglers when they, you know, do put some attention towards your lane. Sure. So very versatile rune, but I don't think it actually does too much for him in the straight-up short trade.
Interesting to know at the very least. As we shift to our other solo lane of concern, Rookie already pushing in. We know that Azir, with range here, feeling pretty nice at the moment. And Rookie has gone for Comet in this lane versus the normal phase rush of Orianna. So Rookie's going to be able to continue to poke out. And in game number 1, he had a 40 CS discrepancy at about 15-20 minutes. Expecting maybe to see that one again if he can walk away with the lane and continue to absorb pressure like we saw with good lane positioning, hovering towards Shun's side.
I'm excited for this one because we saw a lot of really interesting solo kills from Rookie's Azir last year.
Oh, yeah.
Both him finding solo kills and him kind of killing himself. So this one's always a treat because Rookie plays everything ultra aggressively, pretty much always likes to keep the enemy laner pushed under turret. And for the side of IG, you actually don't have too much setup this time, so that's one of the differences in terms of your laners, right? Where you have something like the Syndra.
Oh, good tag. Kun comes in with a spear, but he's a little bit late. TheShy going to go into Mega, needs that hyper. One more hit into Cougar. Flashes for first blood. Shun on the board.
And this isn't even really set up if you think about it. TheShy just won the 1v1 hard enough that Shun was able to jump in, use his Cougar combo, and finish that off. So I guess for IG, it doesn't matter if you have setup. If you can deal damage, it gets you low enough to, you know, finish off the play yourself.
Set up for the kill, Lyric. You know, that's definitely what I saw is TheShy's TP'd in, but he doesn't care. Has Grasp and the pot ticking at the same time. Refillable with double Dorans is the back here with Xiaohu now having Corrupting and Dorans.
I mean, Peepo Clap.
Yeah.
We never got your prediction.
We did it. Now, is it a bit cheap to get it now that I was going to say IG anyway because TheShy almost killed Xiaohu again and Shun's back top? I will say IG, you know why.
Hey, I prefer that anyway because if IG win, it's 2-0 and it's over, so you don't call me anything.
That's true. Hey, I'll call you something at the end of the segment. I've got some pretty... I've got Kokona in your red packet.
We got an invade, people clap. We got an invade.
Yeah, we do. On to Wake. Who gets the smite? It's Shun. Steals it away to level 5. But Rookie is on the wing. Has Comet, remember, so the burst is there. Healed up by Shun. Spear misses, though. Abscond abducted. The kill goes over to RNG while TheShy joins in, gets hyper on the first target. Wei drops down. Rookie gets low. It's a double kill over for Xiaohu. The volatile lane in a great position as now he has to 1v2. Kiting away. TheShy getting low. Abscond abduct in a straight line. TheShy picking. Almost goes down. The abscond is too far away. Gets the boomerang out, but lashes down. And Xiaohu is now 3-1.
During the same time, somehow Wink ended up going down. Looks like Gala did as well. So a 1-for-1 in the bot lane off of our screens. Rookie wants to keep going, though.
He's got shifting sands. He's got flash. Needs to send out the soldiers. Hasn't burnt it now. Wants to conquer a little bit more. Cryin out of it. Look, here's Wei. He's going to have to flash over the wall. Blast cone's there. Takes it. And lucky timing. Otherwise, Rookie's out of summoner.
I'll be honest. That was a total mess in the top side. We saw IG being the ones to be the aggressor in RNG's jungle, as we will get a replay of actually the bot lane fight. So Ming, actually both supports going in. Gala jumps onto Lucas, instantly gets bursted down. Ming, though, having enough burst to be able to finish off Wink, it seems. Yeah.
And then we get the rest of supportal combat. Nothing happens there. So this is 7 kills in a 6-minute game, excuse me. TheShy and Rookie have swapped lanes to absorb the pushing waves that were coming through. So after all said and done, I mean, Xiaohu now in a very good position. And Lyric, you were talking about the matchup. I was saying things like volatility. I'm going to pause as TheShy tags onto Cryin.
Xiaohu was 20 CS.
Called me the wrong name, but yeah. No, he's 20 CS in a 6-minute game.
Yeah. So, again, I'm actually quite surprised they ended up swapping lanes. But still, maybe this matchup changes gears hard at level 6 or something along those lines. Despite the fact that he only has 20 CS, obviously those 3 kills are giving him a bit of buffer in terms of gold towards getting to his items.
Lucas,
and yeah, forward.
Walking into an Olaf over the wall. Pheromone's crashed down. Very nicely done. Wei has taken Ghost, and that's on cooldown anyway, so he won't follow up, but waits in the bush and might just start the dragon as Rookie's going in onto Xiaohu. He's got 3 kills, but it's only the Ionian Boots of Lucidity. TheShy moving back top, and Rookie after the shove going to go back to mid.
So it makes sense, right? So, okay, this wasn't any planned lane swap for the long run. They were just keeping this because they hadn't found an opportunity where both lanes were neutralized for them to swap back after Rookie got on the map first and the wave was already pushing in the topside turret. So, yep. Going to go back to the normal setup now that no one ended up losing any EXP. RNG getting Dragon, but IG still the ones who are ahead in terms of gold.
Yeah, somehow after everything's said and done, gold value is really good. Of course, you already talked about the CS discrepancy. Xiaohu Nars into the wall, TheShy. His is better though, Lyric. Under Xiaohu, 500 gold shutdown.
And it was Xiaohu's idea to go in first, but TheShy said, hey, this is mine. Goes for it himself. Just having more damage at this point. And again, it came down to our questions of what really was the Sylas pick. And again, if it is a counter to Gnar, I'm not quite seeing it in this matchup.
That was sick. I mean, call an ambulance, not for me moment there in the top lane as 3 versus 2. Shun's just come in and Ming engages when they knew their jungler was on the Herald side of the map. So mistake here for the support of RNG.
Still, RNG will be able to get the Rift Herald on the top half of the map, but Shun wants to keep going.
Yeah, he does. Spear doesn't connect onto Gala, but he's in a lot of trouble. Killer Instinct and Flash available. Spear connects this time around, and Shun waiting to engage. His Flash is not available, but it is Lucas who burns his own. Forward up for the engage. Shun is blocked by minions for the Javelin Toss. He's going to go for the Krug Camp instead, while IG's bottom lane gets full priority.
They also made Gala miss out on a whole wave of EXP and gold.
Flash, Killer Instinct used. Flash away from Shun. He gets it back up, heals up. Blocked by Ming, and Lucas is like, I'm trying to help you, brother. Attract and Repel is already on Wink, so that can't do the job. As Javelin Toss dodge once again, and this game's getting chaotic, and Rookie's even down for the action. He's sliding, he's gliding, but the Flash not used yet. Zenith Blade there, sends the support into the enemy team. Shockwave flashed away from by Rookie. Ming gets rooted up. There's the Pheromancy crash down. Lucas helps that one out, and IG breed in the chaos.
Rookie with such a clean flash, buys room for his team, throws out the Emperor's Divide, sends Ming into the rest of IG. They just burst him out instantly. And again, this whole time, Gala's been missing out on EXP, gold, everything. He has not picked up a minion in what seems like the past 2 minutes.
He's just... Oh God, Lyric, your turn. Oh, we're looking at top.
Okay, we're gonna.
Years ago.
Oh, this is the outplay. Okay, so ult for ult comes in with a W, able to finish off. Doesn't even need the Q, the boulder toss, as Rookie now comes in. We're gonna see Ming turn and go in. Rookie immediately uses Empress Divide, flashes at the perfect time, and now Ming right in the middle of 4 members. Lucas is giving space for the likes of Rookie and Wing to dish out the damage, and Cryin doesn't respect. No respect, people clap. No respect.
No respect whatsoever. Shun on the verge here. Xiaohu's taken away the Gnar ulti again, but, you know, whatever you can do, I can do better. Stop taking my ulti. Wei doesn't know he's here. Tractor Repel at the ready. Lucas is behind enemy line. Shun gets knocked into the wall by the stolen Gnar ulti. Technically, TheShy killed his jungler as Lucas is running away. Now without a horse, and they say, look at my horse, it's amazing, but TheShy doesn't know the song. He wants to get out of there. He flashes away. A double kill for Xiaohu once again. 5 and 2 on the Sylas. The hop is good as he moves back into the wave for a quick grasp proc. IG losing resources on the top side, and RNG getting some of that gold back.
And isn't that strange? The team that just dedicated 3 men to the top side, while Ming and Gala are still sitting bot, ended up losing on the trade. So I think massive flop coming out from the side of IG to where, again, you have Lucas top, you're looking for the deep vision, TheShy not exactly moving at that point in time, and they get picked off, and it gave RNG the time to get off these resets. They're going to come back on the map with new items, new vision, a bit of a tempo advantage, and they still have that Herald in Wei's pocket.
Yes, they do. Just waiting to see where that gets put down. But a lot of these waves just keep getting hard shoved out. The only wave that RNG have been able to push, have been able to get some agency back into, was that bottom lane after the reset, after all the bullying stopped. Because look at top lyric. TheShy is 4 turret plates deep with a half-bound axe. So we're getting a Gnar who's in a great position despite all the chaos.
And Clement did such a great segment on this that TheShy is one of the only people who plays Gnar like a true split pusher, and that's why he has such a high win rate on the champion. It's all about the 1v1 for TheShy. It's all about the lane bully and then extending that laning phase, trying to take that inner turret as well. Not necessarily about those team fights.
Ooh, Shockwave, Solar Flare, Zenith Blade flash up. Rookie doesn't get to burn anything. He wanted the shifting sands. He goes too far forward, and RNG, that's the pick 15 seconds from Dragon.
So RNG are at least going to start building towards that win condition of getting to the soul point. Right now it is going to be mountain, so we're either going to have another ocean soul, or this time it will be a cloud. We can't scoff off at RNG scaling either. Orianna, Kaisa, and Sylas will do quite well in terms of damage they have later on in this game.
We've got the good scaling with an early advantage. Wink in a bit of trouble now, though. The Featherstorm is available as turret doesn't go down to Herald. Shun shows himself as RNG 4 members strong, but without a Shockwave for another 30.
But still, Rookie isn't here yet. Rookie does have TP, though, so that's why RNG are a bit hesitant to start on this Drake. And it looks like they're just going to back off. They know, hey, realistically, we can't start it. They haven't pushed out mid-wave. Bot wave, they can still see that they are still here. So they're going to back off. But Xiaohu does have TP advantage.
He does.
So if RNG are feeling a little bit cheeky, they can look to start that one off and get the fight.
Let's also remember that Xiaohu has to be careful about the Gnar ulti, especially since TheShy has just transformed. He's backing off, and for now, IG do the same down at the bottom lane, so Wei just starts the dragon. This will lead to 2 early dragons, and that means we get to see an Ocean or a Cloud Soul this game. Again, you know, Ocean Soul's the favorable, but Cloud Soul's still going to do quite a lot with both these comps and how useful their ultimates are. Cloud Soul indeed is teleport.
Dive.
What do you reckon, Lyric? Solar Flare, Featherstorms, Fly, Wink ready for the Blade Caller, but that's just to get them away for the turret and get the trade from that first turret blood.
Yeah, 1 for 1, but no one right now is top to answer the Shy split push, so he should be able to get some damage down. Potentially could even fall towards that topside jungle and take away some of Wei's camps. The point is, nice lead for him. You don't really have anything you need to recall for at this point in time to get a tempo advantage on the map. Herald will be up soon, but he just gets it. He gets it, people. Clap.
Just plays it like a split push. That's what you said. Inner turret goes down. Thank you, says TheShy. I love that Rookie moves straight away into Fog of War just to cover for his top laner in case RNG were able to send Xiaohu or get Cryin off to that Wei as well. Stride Breaker now should be fine away from Wei as Rookie is just going to hit this Scuttle Crab, given over to Shun, and TheShy able to back safely.
And the thing is, recalls are still coming out actually a bit late for TheShy. I wonder if the side of IG actually will just opt to give this one up. My guess is no, they do have all key abilities up. I guess Featherstorm is down for Wink, but if Nidalee can land a good spear, or Rookie can land some good poke, IG can look to take this fight over Herald.
It will depend also on how Lucas gets that Magnet Storm that could set up for Rookie, set up for TheShy. It's been an ultimate that has been firmly underrated in the LPL and in a lot of regions. I think Magnet Storm brings everyone closer together, quite literally. As IG clear out the mid wave, actually moving in. It's Ming with the engage. Solar Flare there on the backside. Lucas gets caught out. Pyramid crash down, used a bit early to run away. Wink now caught with the undertow too, and RNG established firm control of the river. As Rookie, whoa, the flash away from Cryin. TheShy about to go mega. Has Stride Breaker, but he's waiting.
I really like what we saw RNG do. They pushed out their top side wave. They waited for TheShy to answer. Then they went for the engage. But IG are still looking for more.
And that's a big spear with the Night Harvester from Shun. That burns Xiaohu down to half. He's not willing to go on in with the Kingslayer. And IG may have secured the Herald with a bit of poke.
And this is how IG's comp and a lot of IG's comps work, right? Whether it's standing off in river or typically standing off over mid-wave. You have the range advantage, you can throw your abilities, you can force them off, you can guarantee prio, and now RNG aren't going to contest you.
And just there in the mid lane. If that Zenith Blade connects, Xiaohu runs in as well, and probably even commits the flash to find the kill onto TheShy, but he survives, he dodges away, Herald goes down, and I want to talk to you a little bit more about seeing TheShy on the split pushing Gnar and seeing the Stride Breaker. Do you put Herald towards mid? Do you set up a larger side lane for TheShy? Like, what is the goal here as Xiaohu uses the ult?
I expect us to see it towards the mid lane. For the side of IG, you can just send Gnar bot. He should be able to take the bot tier 1 pretty organically in that straight up 1v1. And then, you know, either he can rotate over, or because his TP is going to be up now, you can just start hovering over towards the mid lane and dropping that Herald.
Okay, breaking down the second last outer turret. Note that the one in the bottom is a small breeze, as you'd like to say, away from falling down. I think we should take state of the game. While IG picked up the last Herald, they're also up about 3,000 gold, and a lot of CS leads are counting for that. Top lane is about 50 from Xiaohu, as we already talked about. Mid 20 as well. Shockwave pulls him back in. They found TheShy. He gnars backwards, but Wei will not be stopped. A big shutdown going over to Cryin, and he needed that. That puts the Orianna towards that Mythic.
And RNG have been doing a great job at finding these picks, right? That wasn't a skirmish. That was not a team fight. They caught the likes of TheShy off guard. They went in. Good shockwave from Cryin. Wei and Ming run in as well. And Rookie's towards the bottom half of the map. So they just get rid of one member and they could start trying to transfer that pressure all around. But this is what IG's so good at. They're good at the IG special, hey, it doesn't matter if one goes down, we're going to commit to our side lane split push, we're going to commit to taking down these structures, and they're still going to have the gold advantage.
They're going to race. Xiaohu still doesn't have the teleport, but TheShy does. He'll match topside and then have that advantage that we like to talk about here. Herald gets the charge, inner turret is going to drop down, and Wei's been spotted out, so he can't flank and find the fight. IG move ahead to gold point at 3k once again.
And Xiaohu going to recall as well. I like this. Recall's coming out at pretty much the perfect time for both sides. 30 seconds away from that Cloud Drake. TP towards the mid lane for the side of IG. So they're trying to guarantee that they have that first push on mid wave so they can transition into river. And IG already has vision. So RNG will already be the ones who have to walk into IG's composition.
RNG will have to walk into IG. Something you talked about with the draft before, where RNG want to just run into them. And, you know, if they get the setup on a lot of these ultis as well, it becomes quite easy, but IG still having that range advantage as stated. I like that we're nailing down comps here because we're in front of a dragon. We know this is number 3 for RNG. As Wei takes a spear and Ming flashes forward, the Solar Flare only onto one. The Emperor's dividing the backline. Lucas's Magnet Storm was great, but no one's there. TheShy about to go into Mega as his stolen ulti does way more. A two-man himself. Cryin gets locked down, autoed to death, while Wink on the backline almost carries it. It's now TheShy versus the world. Gala's ulti saves the day, and RNG will ace IG clean.
RNG take advantage of the fact that IG weren't on the same page. I can't wait to see the replay of that hysterics because it looks like right at the same time Lucas was going into this ultimate, Rookie tries to combo his, but it's instantly deleted by Cryin Shockwave. And I mean, right now, this game has been solidly in the favor of RNG when it comes to finding kills over the last several minutes.
We'll watch a replay in a second. This has been a 23 kill game, exactly what I asked for. And RNG showing their fangs as we saw it all over a dragon. Ming decided to go in.
Yeah, keep your eyes. Rookie and Lucas going at the same time. Gala flashes. Cryin not caught in it as well. Instantly able to shockwave. Rookie goes down. A massive source of their damage. Xiaohu able to zone off Wink. And at the same time, Leona getting taken down as well as the Rel. So Gala pretty much was the only main carry to survive that initial siege. But to me, it feels like that Orianna shockwave did so much, as well as Wei and his zoning in that fight.
Yeah, some key ultimates we already talked about. I'm just waiting for the next one. Ming started the engage, and I know our chat can't see this, but Wei's getting a bit of a highlight after that, after picking up a triple kill in the last fight. And now we reset for a little bit. Dragon was picked up by RNG in the engage, and they're now on Soul Point, 3 minutes 45 away. IG know that Baron has spawned, and you know, another composition where they can do Baron quite fast if it comes to that. Something just to keep in mind as we're heading towards that mid-strong game point. At least 2-3 items strong, I should be saying.
It makes you wonder if that's what the play for them should be, because, right, it's a Cloud Soul. It's coming up in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. You can telegraph that RNG are going to be there. During that same time, hey, you have Azir, you have Xayah, you try to burn that Baron as fast as you can, and, you know, look for what can be seen as a decent trade.
The trade
problem
that
with that, though, actually thinking about it, is with Cloud Soul against, like, Sylas, Olaf, when you're the cop that wants to kite back, ooh, I feel like that actually works out very well for RNG.
You know, especially with Xiaohu having 1.5 items now with the Leandros, like, talk about kiting back, it feels super easy. Where we've already seen how RNG can play this fight.
Yeah, completely true, right? We've seen Ming especially. Ming has found a lot of clutch engages. He sets up for Xiaohu and Wei to get in there as well. Cryin a lot of really good shockwaves.
Xiaohu walking into him. Gnar ultimate used. Remember, the benefit is that he doesn't actually have to transform, so Xiaohu can use it anytime, but now Hijack is on a cooldown of about 30 seconds. RNG denied pushing up mid as well with Wink's wave clear.
And again, we're just resetting back to a stable point in the game. IG going to take advantage of this to try to get some control of the river. Back timing is going to come out for the likes of RNG, and we'll keep track of if any key items come out for them. Nothing really yet. We do have Zanya's and Leandri's Anguish on Xiaohu, so is at that big team fighting beast that it needs to be, who can also deal with frontliners quite well.
What else, Lyric? What else catches your eye a minute 50 before Soul? Because it's...
I'll be honest,
that date,
clap.
Yeah.
It's everything we see every game. Let's be real. Let's be straight up, brother.
Okay. Everything we see every game, so nothing specific. Great, fantastic, good chat.
Well, people clap. What catches your eye?
Let me think. You know, seeing TheShy on 2 items as Xiaohu picks up 2 items, for me, someone who was so far ahead, I think, you know, seeing TheShy kind of fall back a little bit is my biggest surprise. You're right. It's everything we see every other game. You're right. I'm sorry I mocked you.
And you need to remember, we have a lot of LPL games.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to see. In that case, there's very little to see.
You're right. We've got the Zonya's second item. We've got the Sterix gauge, everything you expect. The only difference is Cryin picked up the Seraphs first, but
Rookie.
This setup. We're just waiting in the bush. Buddy is spotted out, and then secrets go away. Maybe we can wait in this bush.
Still, really nice diligence coming out from Xiaohu to know something's up with the way that IG are leaning. They have full control of vision in the bottom side river. They're all leaning that way. RNG had vision of that, and Xiaohu just knew there was something funky going on.
Xiaohu pulls back, clears the wave, now positions out. Cloud Soul in third in 25 seconds. And RNG as a solid 5. But look at where TheShy is. Still no Gnar, and he's walking down towards river.
He did just pick up another Giant Spell, though, so Bramble Vest Giant Spell having more effective stats for this team fight. Natural Tooth also out for Rookie. And again, the question will always be the same. Can RNG get on to Rookie?
They've done it. Ming just takes him down. Solar Flare gives the numbers advantage, and RNG in a favorable state as Xiaohu steals away the Feather Storm. Lucas in a bad position. Attract and Repel doesn't save him. He gets the Ferromancy to mount up, and Wink drops as well. Shun on the round out, as even TheShy can't turn this one around. RNG may have secured the soul.
And Rookie just keeps getting caught out every time Ming finds his way on top of him. It's always chained with that Orianna ultimate, he's just instantly deleted.
IG can't take away the soul. They can't move into the pit for a steal. Shun just wants something on the exit, but even that is too much to ask. RNG Cloud Soul, 5 minutes 50 till the Elder, and RNG looking damn good to bring this one closer.
And this is what we were talking about with Rookie this season, to where last season, right, Rookie was, again, in my opinion, best mid laner in the LPL. This split, he's had these, what we called funny games in game one, where consistently getting caught out. Still, you know, props to both Ming and Cryin. They spot the opportunity. Ming goes for it, finds the flash as well. And then RNG are just able to continuously push their advantage ahead. But still, this is something that's so strange for Rookie when it didn't feel like we had any bad games from Rookie last year. Yeah. You know, when you think about the fact that IG probably played whatever it is, like, you know, 100 some games, Rookie, you could probably count the number of bad games Rookie had on your hand.
Yeah, and even then, you're struggling to find those games in actuality. Ming walking into Brush. Not sure if he knows IG are there. Missing pings are going down. They have an idea. But Rookie, who's been constantly getting caught out, going to move into Fog of War. That ward in the lane actually does favors for RNG. So they're not walking anywhere near it, and they're trying to set up for a bait.
Yeah, but it seems like RNG know. Of course, RNG know as we see the Olaf throw out the axe. But Xiaohu has Cryin on bot lane. His first move.
Solar Flare pokes down Wing, way off to the wing as well. The Blade Caller roots down Ming. Spear not connecting once again from Shun, and RNG can push this up. The wave is gone, but Xiaohu willing to tank up. Extra couple of turrets, shots taken rather. And the turret finally goes down for RNG, giving space to mid.
And we're seeing that RNG are just trying to buy time. I think Rookie was clearing Raptors during that time, so just trying to get more gold, hit more item breakpoints. He knows he's going to be a main carry for the team.
Way, is he caught out or does he want this? Ragnarok used, teleport in the back end as well from RNG. It is Cryin, who's now picked up his third item. I'm trying to work out, my screen is at 144p, so I'm going to try and work out what that is later. As Ming engages once again, he's been great with these, but he's going to get rooted down. He doesn't have the Solar Flare, and RNG caught out in the river. Two already gone. RNG throwing it away. The Emperor's Divide, beautiful. The Shockwave used too late, and Cryin, the only one left is Xiaohu on the back end, has to deal with this nonsense. TheShy about to go into Big Gnar, the hairy man at the ready. Cryin has flash if need be. TheShy does not. As Xiaohu goes down, Shun goes golden, and IG are back in the game.
And RNG were the ones looking for that engage. They put themselves in a really awkward position. Ming got bursted out extremely early on. And once we get the replay, we'll see Cryin tries to make like beeline completely around the fight. Doesn't make it in there. But anyway, RNG go down. IG should be able to get the spare in.
Cryin walking in. He doesn't deserve to be here. Command attack. One more auto necessary. And Cryin will flash away. There goes the steal. They get low, but Shun should be able to heal this one up with Rookie so much DPS.
RNG are still pinging that they're coming. They're going to try to find stragglers on the way out.
But everyone has a jump over the wall, hops there, and IG are out of there, Lyric, and we'll watch it once again.
So let's remember, Ragnarok was already blown by wave. Ming goes in. IG have all 5 members here. Cryin's coming from behind. Kaisa bursted out. Such an awkward position for Cryin to be in. Gets Empress divided into the other members. But we need to remember Xiaohu is still incredibly strong at this time, so he does find picks onto IG's bot lane. But with this 2v1 situation, he will go down. And sadly, TheShy not able to finish off Cryin on the opposite end of the fight.
Like any Emperor, he has the bodyguards around him to protect him. And I think Rookie, you know, playing that fight quite well with the Emperor's Divide. In a very good position now, having a bounty, and IG is suddenly back in the game, Lyric. 2,500 gold in the lead.
You called it. This matchup always delivers. Every year, regular split, playoffs, it doesn't matter. It's always a nice back-and-forth matchup.
Doesn't matter the form of the individual teams. 32 kills, 28 minutes. I will say, remember at the start of the show, alluded to the fact that 8 out of 10 of the last series played between these teams in the last 3 years have gone to Game 3. This would be series number 11, where it breaks the recent trend. Remember, 2020, both games went to 3-game series. And IG back in the game now, back into the swing. They're going to find mid lane turret. They've got an Elder in 1 minute 30 as well. So with all the poke damage with the burst, this is something RNG can't give away.
That's the thing, though. We're going to find out how the series goes in under 2 minutes. That next fight will honestly decide everything. IG should be able to keep a stronghold on Vision because they still have 1 minute and 20 up on their Baron. So we're going to see them push, potentially push out the bot wave, push out the mid wave. I doubt they'll go for any inhibitor turret. Maybe they try to make a siege onto mid, but it's going to be all about controlling that bottom half of the map for that Elder up in 1 minute.
I like a play here from TheShy. Waits out the Mega, feints that he's actually got it. Shockwave used. Shockwave used. Now, not too much of a cooldown, but if the fight ensues in the next 30 seconds, Cryin will not have that available. Wink getting charged after as he has the Blade Storm, the Feather Storm, excuse me, has Flash as well with Cleanse. And on a weird angle, TheShy jumps over. He doesn't have Mega Gnar. He's hoping to get it. TheShy, oh my god, what just happened? RNG have found 2. The fight's there, the Magnet Storm used. Wink now has to carry this with the Empress Divide. Rookie in an awkward position. The feathers fly. Somehow Wink does enough damage, but RNG find it all. 3 alive, and I'm just perplexed at how TheShy decided to end.
I honestly can't wrap my mind around that one. I think I know what he was trying to do. They just got the Orianna ultimate onto cooldown. Like you said, it's not very long. He's trying to find the opportunity to go in, but he is nowhere close to Mega Form. He completely overestimated how long he could survive. We're gonna see here, he jumps in. Again, he's nowhere close. Doesn't have anything to protect himself. Gets bursted out instantly. Also sets up Xiaohu for a very good pick onto the likes of Wei. And then RNG, they just keep going. Wink does his best to try to salvage the situation, but you're at a numbers disadvantage. You're up against the Kaisa and the Orianna and the Sylas, the 3 big carry threats from RNG. It just wasn't meant to be, and TheShy. What's going on, brother?
So, yeah, I know his train of thought. I've cast TheShy for a long time. I know what he wanted there. He wanted to bounce off the top of Wei, get the extra hop on top of the Olaf, get in position to then threaten Gala. That's the only way I can see it, but even then, that's a long shot.
Gnar?
Yeah, I mean, it's still like that's... Again, I've watched TheShy a lot, so I know that was his train of thought, but after we come back, I mean, RNG now have Elder. A minute 45 of Elder. The fights are all theirs. And Solar Flare coming down onto Wink. He doesn't have Cleanse. He's dead. Executed for 450 gold. And RNG have a 5 versus 4 for a damn long time.
I gotta be honest, Asterisk, I feel like we're going to a Game 3. RNG, they can just keep looking for the push. Sure, there's some wave clear there for IG. They have the Azir. But RNG can just look to dive once again.
The Gnar ult stolen here from Xiaohu will force them back into the base. TheShy now into Mega Gnar, and this feels like a bit of a jam for RNG. At least, you know, one of the good jams. Poked out is Ming, but he gets the shielding immediately. Wei, not sure if he has Ragnarok. We're getting blocked by Xiaohu and Ming right now on the left side of our screens, but Empress Divide used. Execute about to come through onto Rookie, and he's going to die. There it is, onto Lucas backline. We're going to a Game 3, folks. Not the way we really wanted to see it, but RNG and IG always delivers. It always goes to a game number 3, and that'll continue here in 2021 spring as the next star is getting taken down. Wink trying to carry this low health bars. Stolen Feather Storm to fly in Xiaohu for the execute once again. TheShy, he caused this, and now he's going to have to